So I just got some cool new tech that's gonna make your solo shooting that much easier. You know, with a tracker. Look at this. I'm gonna show you more. 1 second. Hey, welcome to my channel where I review stuff. And a huge thank you to everyone that tuned in and watched my first live stream where I actually unboxed a bunch of new products. It was a lot of fun, so thank you for tuning into that. So if you are new here, make sure you click that because we're just getting warmed up here. And if you want to help this channel a little bit, press that because that does help. The time chapters are down below in case you're in a hurry and you want to skip ahead. And all the links that we're talking about are in the description, plus a surprise link. Surprise links are usually a product that I'm reviewing next. So if you like spoilers. All right, so I came across this company called CamGo. They sell a ton of gear and accessories and they're located on the Gold Coast. Where? Yeah, the Gold Coast. You know, this region. By the way, I live up here, but I sound like I'm from here. All right, sorry, let's get to the point. CamGo sent me some really cool gear and this is one of them. So to all of my Aussie audience, when you are looking for gear accessories and stuff, make sure you check them out first. But if you are outside of Australia, I also have links down there for you so that you can check that out safely and securely. Let's get to this thing now, okay? This is the Telesin Smart Tracking Pan Tilt. There is a lot to tell you about this, but let's just start with the design. It's got a nice weight. It does not feel cheap. It has a screw thread at the top with a rotary locking platform, a screw thread at the bottom so you could attach it to a tripod or other attachments, power button on the back, and USB-C for charging. In the front, you have two indicator lights, one for tracking status and one for power. And then you have your camera module. The base down here is what rotates. They do send it with an attachment for the GoPro, but it will also work great with a phone or your bigger cameras. Also, there is a tiny little remote for this thing, which allows you to pan left and pan right, start the time-lapse mode in the direction that you wish, and a button to switch from your time-lapse mode to auto tracker. Okay, so let's see if this thing actually works. Let's go this way. Yeah, cool. This is the living room. That's awesome. That is really cool. It does a full 360. That's pretty impressive. And this is my wife. She's gonna model doing hula hoops. It actually works really well. And after testing it a bunch of different ways, I think it actually works best with the GoPro. It just looks really smooth. And I was still impressed with the phone and the bigger camera. I just think the GoPro looked the best. And I'd love to know in the comments what creative way you would use this. Now I just want to test the time-lapse feature. How it works, you just set it up and then you press this button right here and it starts the time-lapse. Now you can achieve the same thing with like a kitchen timer or a garden hose timer thing. And I've had all that stuff. And what annoys me about it is that it only goes in one direction. So if you actually want to set up your shot and do a time lapse the other way, you couldn't really do that. With this, you can. Now, where I find this useful? Well, the obvious, vloggers, YouTubers, if you're a solo person shooting things, how about cooking channels or how-to channels? Maybe you're building something in your garage, so you don't have to cut and move your camera. This will just follow you around. But even further, where I see this being huge is live streams or Zoom sessions. Let's say you're a teacher and you have a class full of kids watching on Zoom. You can set this up and that way if you move from one side to the other, it will follow you. So yeah, video chatting, live streams. Now how about panoramic shots? I'm not just saying like pictures. Maybe you're in real estate and you want to show off a house. You pop this in the center of the room and then you hit record and then you just let it spin. It's not super cheap, but for everything you get with it, I actually think it's worth the money. Thanks again, CamGo, for sending this to me. Make sure you guys check them out, especially my Australian audience. I will actually find a lot of uses for this thing, so it's not gonna be the last time you see it on my videos. Actually, you probably won't see it on the videos because it'll be down below the camera. But when you see any of that movement, you're gonna be like, I know what that is. I know what that is. As for me, I have a lot more gear to get to and review for you guys, so hopefully I will see you on the next one. Make sure you subscribe to the Tech is Hard podcast. We have a lot of fun just chatting and gabbing about whatever we want, tech and YouTube and whatever. Also, I play music up on this one. It's not very popular, but I sing a song to you. Yeah, sure. Here's a video. Check that out. All right, guys. Thanks again.